Hello, I'm Greg Harrison with USDA Market News Service here in St. Joe, Missouri with your National Feeder Cattle Summary this week. Well, looking at cattle prices this week compared to last week, starting with the calf market on feeder steers and heifer calves, trading mostly under 600 pounds. Very uneven market this week. We'll call it unevenly steady. It ranges from steady to 5 higher to steady to 5 lower, and there are spots where it's as much as 10 lower. Yearlings this week pretty much 5 to 10 lower, and there's spots where they're $12 to $15 lower. Going back late last week, on Thursday of last week, we saw the feeder cattle futures have limit losses, and there were sharp losses again last Friday in the cattle futures. And also last week, the fed cattle market was mostly $2 lower, and when everybody pretty much thought that the market would be no worse than steady, and a lot of them thought that it would maybe even have a higher price, but it didn't happen last week, and the recent surge that we've seen in the market pretty much got halted this week. But the surge that we saw was a welcome surprise, and we saw buyers going back to last week, aggressive known cattle after about a 2-week layoff. But this week and last week saw the market take some cautious attitude, and a lot of that keeping some buyers in check. Outside markets remain with an unsettled volatility. We've seen a large stock market sell-off. We've seen the market volatility and concerns with economic global slowdowns, and also along with lower exchange rates in foreign countries. And this outside market fundamentals will keep some caution and concern, no doubt, in the markets for a while. The beef complex, well, it's still trying to figure out some things and answer, how much exports can increase, how much the public can and will consume of a beef product, as long as we have plentiful supplies of competing meats out there that are at much cheaper prices, and also about demand going forward. Will it be dampened by price? Box beef values this week are starting to slow down, and box beef, especially choice product, has had a tremendous run-up. Last week we mentioned here that on December 21st, choice product was trading at $191.28, and at the end of Thursday's close, choice box beef product was trading at $235.16, and it was off 5 cents on the close on Thursday. That's close to near a $44 run-up in that price since December 21st. So hopefully the cutout values will hold together and help. And this will help ensure ample harvest supplies will keep coming. Also, box beef this week, even though it slowed down some on price advancing, it's held together pretty good, and hopefully we haven't seen as of yet any major sell-offs in it. But also on a positive note, this week we saw on Thursday in Kansas, Thursday morning live sales trading mostly $1 higher than last week at $134. Saw some dress sales in Nebraska trading from steady to $1 lower at $209 to $210. And also on Thursday, we saw the cattle futures have some pretty sharp losses as well. But trade volumes have been very good, with slaughter cattle harvest levels exceeding expectations, and this has helped to clean up front-end supplies, and hopefully this fed cattle market and box beef market can hold together, and this will help also keep and give support to the feeder cattle market. Looking at the regional weighted averages this week in the north central region, steers weighing 700 pounds, trading about $6 lower than last week at $174.33. 700 to 800 pound steers $5 lower at $161.97. 800 to 900 pounds $6 lower at $153.01. South Central region 500 to 600 pound steers $2 lower at $186.57. And 600 to 700 pound steers trading $4 lower at $169.71, and 800 to 900 pound steers $7 lower at $152.85. Southeast region on calves trading mostly $2 to $3 lower, with 400 to 500 pounds trading $2 lower at $188.87, and 500 to 600 pounds steer calves trading $3 lower at $169.35. That's your markets for this week. Be back with you next week. Thanks for listening.